Hello, I'm going to talk very quick because in this video training, I got to teach you my whole speaking system and I have a lot of content to cover. So I hope you're ready and welcome to the training. Let's speak and get premium clients for your coaching and service-based business. Now, I'm Sarah Gray and I've been hosting events since 2019 and my journey is not typical. I went straight to hosting events. So I didn't wait for anyone to give me clients. I didn't have patience to try and grow a social media account. I wasn't tech savvy to be able to run a funnel or ads. I said, okay, could I get a room of people in a workshop, give them some value and invite them to work with me? And that's what I did. And I can tell you it was very difficult. And I love this quote. What would happen if you move beyond the point where you normally stop? I can tell you filling this event was very stressful and took me a lot of time, but I did it. And I made 20,000 from that event back in 2019. And that's where I created the speaking system. I wish I had my system back then. And what happens when you have a successful event? You get invited to speak on other people's stages and you get brave enough to host bigger events. And my goal for you is to teach you the speaking system in this video sales training so that you can get premium clients on demand. Now, are you ready for 10 stages? I want you to get a notebook and pen, and I want you to write this down. In the next 4 months, I want you to speak 10 times. Now, that might feel scary, but I'm talking about small and big events. I want you to speak on 10 stages. What would that do for your business? Think of the visibility, the credibility, the calls that you're going to book, the clients that you're going to close. I hope you're excited and ready to learn the system. Now, the system is very simple. Over the past 5 years, I have been speaking on over 300 stages, and I've been teaching thousands of coaches to do the same. And it has taken me a long time to finally come up with a speaking system that works for new and experienced coaches. And this is it: book, build, and buy. Now, you're probably thinking, what the hell does that mean? You're going to book a stage on someone else's audience. You're going to build a stage, host your own event, and buy a stage, which is sponsoring someone's event. Now, let's get into the system. I hope you're getting excited and ready. Let's book, build, and buy. Now, there's many different types of stages that you can book, build, or buy. A webinar, a challenge, a workshop, a summit, or a retreat. I don't want to get into this right now because we could get really hung up on the type of stage. I want to help you first get clear on what speaking business is even going to look like. And we're going to start with number 1, booking a stage. What I love about this is you don't have to do any marketing or have any audience. All you need is a topic people want to hear about. So booking a stage is that feeling when you walk on someone else's stage. Imagine it for a second. Being on a top-rated podcast, being on a popular summit, being a guest trainer in someone's membership. And these are the top 3 stages that I tell my clients to book: podcasts, summits, and social media lives. Now, you're probably thinking, this all sounds amazing. And there's 2 issues you're going to come up with. One is actually booking them. And the second one is actually profiting from them. We're not going to talk about profiting right now. That will be saved for later. But right now, how do we even book it? And it's really simple, guys. I like simple strategies, and I hope you do too. First one is, how do we find these stages? Ask your network. Ask people, hey, do you know anyone that owns a podcast and is looking for a guest? Attend events, strategically attend events, network with people who are also speakers. Be part of communities like our speaking community, other speakers. That's how you find these stages. Now, I want to share this because a couple of months ago, I spoke at an event called AdCon, and that led me to get on a podcast. What happens is events fill other events. Speaking opportunities create other speaking opportunities. So step 1 is we're going to book stages. And that means we're going to speak on someone else's stage. Step 2 is we're going to build a stage. Now, this means you're going to host your own event. And this is where the fun begins, because you can host any type of event that you want: a monthly webinar, a workshop, a conference, a retreat. it doesn't matter. Within our system, our speaker sales sprint system, we teach you to really find an event that suits your personality and suits your lifestyle and suits your goals. Because some of you here want to go for that big conference with hundreds of people, or some of you are way more comfortable doing a small, webinar. But what I'll say to you is the biggest headache is marketing. Now, we teach over 100 ways to fill your events, but here are the top ways to fill your event. So when you build a stage, we need to get people to come to it. Therefore, we got to market it. So here's some strategies. Social media. You can post about your event on social media. Speaking. You can speak at other people's events and invite them to your event. Your hot leads. You can personally reach out to your hot leads and ask them to come to your event. Your network. You can ask your network, can they share it with their network? Your email. You can invite your email list to your event. Now, I have taken people from 0 to 10 people. 10 people to 100 people, thousands of people at their events. And I tell you, if you don't have a strong event marketing plan, you're going to find building a stage very, very difficult. And the final one is buy a stage. Now you're probably thinking, what does that mean? You're paying to play. We'll book a stage and we'll build a stage. You're not paying, okay? Pay for the buy a stage, you are paying someone else to speak at their event. Now, I want to tell you a quick story. When I first started this business, I only hosted my own events, the build. I'd build my own challenges, webinars. I just hosted my own events. And then one day I decided, oh my God, if I could just pay someone to fill the room for me. And I did that. I paid thousands of dollars and I was actually able to speak on a virtual stage in front of 100 people and I closed $50,000. Now, it doesn't have to be thousands, but I want you to start thinking about, can you be a speaker at a local event, a conference, an expo, a virtual event where you're paying to speak as a sponsor? Now, this is more advanced strategy, but I want us to think advanced. Let's go big with this. I did this in London a couple of months ago, and I was able to bring in over 100,000 from 2 sponsorships, and I made 3 times my investment. Now, how do you find stages to buy? Asking your network, going to events, and being part of groups. It is a very small group of people who sponsor events, and that's how we do it. Now, in this very short video training, I talked to you about how you can book, build, and buy a stage. But the basic of it is that you're going to speak 10 times in the next 4 months. And this is what's called a speaker sales sprint. Now, to break this down, if you do 5K coaching offer and you spoke 10 times in the next 4 months, you can make over 100,000 by working out the math. You spoke in front of 40 people on each stage. You booked in 60 calls and you made 20 sales, 100,000. This works. And the question is, are you committed to the speaking business? You want to figure out what stages, how to book it, how to fill it, how to buy it. You want the full system. And who do you need to become to host a 6-figure payday speaker? I've helped hundreds of people, so even to pick a couple of people is very difficult. Jay Souder, who's an amazing client of mine, literally had 300 people at his 3-day event and made $500,000 in sales. Ava Pietrick, my first ever client, hosted a monthly free challenge and always enrolls 12 clients plus into her programs. Dave and Jack Conway, who are an amazing couple and business partners who host intimate workshops and host over 6-figure in sales. But there's still a problem. We have not gone through your event marketing skills, your speaker skills, or your sales skills. 3 skills you need to master in order to speak and close clients. Now, if you're committed to the speaking business and you're looking to fill your event, book stages, close clients, and actually have a speaking business that makes you money, I have something for you, because you want the rainbow, not the headache. I want you to click the link below or scan this QR code to book in your speaking game plan call with my team. Now, these are very limited spots. It's a 45-minute free call. And on this call, Cara on my team is going to be helping you get clear on your speaking goals, what stages you should be book, build, or buying, how much money you can make from this, and creating a game plan of how you can do this in the next 4 months. And then we're going to see if it makes sense for you to work with us in our sprint system, our 4-month signature sprint system that's going to hold your hand to get those 10 stages done in 4 months. So I want you to go click that link now, book your exclusive game plan call. Do not wait, because I can tell you there's so much that we're going to help you with, because I know to unlock the freedom that you're looking for in your coaching business, to have an easy lead generation system, to be seen and to serve and to bring massive, amazing clients into your business, you need a speaking system. I want to teach you the 3B system. All I want you to do now is go click the link right below this video or scan the QR code right now. Go get that spot, very limited spots. It's going to be a free 45-minute call, and let's explore how we can build your speaking business. Cannot wait to see you on the inside. On this call, you're going to get clarity, you're going to get confidence, and you're going to get a game plan so that you can actually speak in the next 4 months and close clients. And then we will see. You may not be a good fit. If you're going to be a good fit, if you're committed to this, we can take action. We can take action with you. Cannot wait to see you on the inside.